You know, this is Hiroshin, obviously, or this way is Hiroshin, and I'm white because I'm a G. The sayonara.
Yeah, because then you're going to get the whole nother turn, right? Because he just boosted that whole side as well. There is no... Alma, look at Amades' face. Tells it all. The expectation and what, played out. A speed battle, so we'll see how this plays.
33 goes first with the Yun Hong.
Yeah, you weren't beating that yet.
Light Ryu. Oh my god. Sometimes
it works in your favor.
Gods are on your side. Yep. Sometimes 1 HP is the biggest 1 HP in the world.
What's going on, everyone? Hello and welcome to the 2025 Guardians Club Tournament, this time for week 4 of the round robin portion. My name is Evan, and with me today, it's Amades. What's up, Ace?
How's it going, Evan? Welcome, guys. How's it going? We're ready for a good 2v2 finals?
I'm ready.
Or is it finals?
It's the last day of round robin.
Exactly.
So that means
that's it.
By the end of this, we're going to have our 4
round.
teams that are going to the finals next week. So this is a really important one to watch, man.
And I'm ready to win it all, hopefully.
Yes. For folks who might be joining us for the first time, here's what's going on. So we got a 2 versus 2 tournament, 2v2 play in a competitive scene. That's what makes the Guardians Club tournament so cool. We've got 1 content creator plus 1 Guardians Club member composing a team, and they've matched higher RTA ranks with the lower ones. It's 3 points per win, and only the top 4 teams will make it to the finals. And again, in case you didn't hear the first time, the finals are next week. So this is a real important week to watch because it's going to dictate who those top 4 are. And Ace, there's a few people who have a good shot of even getting in or tying for the top 4.
Oh yeah, I feel like these matches have been really intense. Like a lot of good players here, a lot of good and strong teams. It's gonna be a fight.
It is. Here's our current leaderboard, by the way. Also, the folks in chat may notice that Ace is actually counted among the folks on the leaderboard here today because he's joining as both a caster and a competitor today. How are you feeling about the tournament so far, dude?
Honestly, it's been a sick tournament. I feel like everybody on both influencers and content creators and Guardian Club members together have just been such a good crowd. Like even being in the Zoom calls with them, you know, we do a little bit of bantering, we do a little bit of talking. The gameplays have been really fun. I really like some of the teams we've been seeing. Apps did a little bit of cooking. I see him in the chat.
He's in the chat.
It's been good.
What's up, guys? Yeah, Appsy's here. Sarah's here as well. Happy birthday to Ultra Deathlord 16.
Oh, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, dude. Couldn't think of a better way to celebrate. Not killerin'. We got a lot of folks who are participating in the tournament today, and that's probably my favorite part, Ace, because that means that like between you and the folks in chat, I get to have a lot of post-game interviews, you know?
See what's actually going on in our heads.
Exactly. So with that in mind, you know, I'm not going to ask for specifics here, but are you guys prepared? Have you and Mad Expert done any like new strategies in between weeks?
We did a bit of research, you know, we have some ideas. Are we confident? I don't know, but I do think we have a decent shot.
That's excellent. So, folks, here are the matchups today. We're starting off with Team Apsy versus Team Stoic. Then we'll move on to a double feature with Team J-Mack. We got Team Amades there, game number 4.
Oh, yeah.
And then that is your one match today. Team Apsy again in game 5 versus Team Y because I'm a G. Team Sarah DX versus Team Bloom, and so on and so forth for Sarah DX in her double feature towards the end. Again, guys, these are potentially the last games in the round robin format. This is what's going to decide our top 4 moving on to the finals next week. So pay close attention to that leaderboard because you know we're going to. What are you expecting out of this first game there, man?
Oh, honestly, I don't even know. I'm like kind of excited. It looks like it's going to be like, might be a little intense in the first. I think there's some speed demons here, right? We got some nice tech going, some speed demons. It's gonna be interesting.
I'm very excited to watch because 2v2 is a very different scene than 1v1.
Yeah,
and maybe you're better equipped to provide some insights into that actually because you've actually had boots on the ground in the tournament.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts on 2v2 versus 1v1?
It's kind of nice because there's no option for Leo, right? And Heigang's not a thing. Fire Megumi's not a thing. Vanessa doesn't really do too much. Like all these things that kind of protect you in like solo queue, it just doesn't gonna work in a 2v2. Like these passes only work for one side, so you have to be very careful how you counterpick.
It is, you know, this feels like something that comes up every time, and it's worth talking about every time.
Yeah.
Is that chat? We take for granted how much we lean on Leo, like how much he counters, and when he's not available, things like Miles are just completely unleashed.
Yeah,
like you can't stop him. So much stuff just scales with speed, and we just are like, oh, just pick Leo. You can't just pick Leo here.
It doesn't work.
So Emma, what do you do in that case? What do you pick instead?
It seems like hard turn 1 is pretty good, but it seems like there are a lot of strong buffers as well. So you have to be careful. You might index into damage and the other team might just get kind of fluffed up and then you can't do anything. So it's going to be like a play-by-play. I do think going first kind of helps a lot, but if you have enough tankiness and enough, I guess, turn cycling, you might be okay.
Yeah. Okay. And I've got another question for you. This is something that I ask everybody who I cast with for a 2v2 setting. What monsters do you feel are better in 2v2 than 1v1?
For sure, something like Sonya. Sonya, like I said, there's no Leo counter. It can kind of just pop a unit. I think Kovarchi. I think Sarah had a bit of a showcase in one of her matches. Like you can just perma immunity one side and attack buff, and then boost the other side. The Zabala is also really good. If you feel like you have enough threat on your side, you can boost your teammates. And like damage dealers, just damage.
Anything with like a boost capacity that allows you to like interact with your teammate.
I'm kind of curious. I haven't seen much Jogun now because we have
dude, yeah. Actually, that is such a great take, because it's like we still are very fresh in the grand scheme of things with this balance patch. We were just talking about it before stream started. Actually, we were jamming about Lydia and her 40% reflect. We'll see if people go into the joke.
I'm gonna convince people. Lydia's not that bad. You guys will see.
Yeah, you guys will see. Y'all will see. Team Apps versus Team Stoic coming up here. I saw Stoic is in chat right now. Stoic, how are you feeling about this matchup? Team Apps, same question. Ooh. What are you guys expecting from each other? Have you prepared for this? And Ace, going into this, so you said that there's a lot of speed team action coming from Team Apps. Not surprising.
All I know is Apps and Stoic are my Fermion bros. Xiomi's my Zerat bro. Killer Rain, I feel like we share something. I could be wrong, but it's like I don't know who to root for. I don't know who's gonna win.
It's impossible to know. Let's see if they've prepped enough. We're going into round 1 here. We're already in the pick ban phase, folks. Look at this. Xiomi slammed down a Wunsa. And Stoic with 2 speed leads. He was thinking about the Fire Megumi, but he rolled it back.
Give it up, Stoic. Give it up. She doesn't do anything. I like how Xiomi kind of indexed into one of Apps' primary Swift units, you know, just to swipe it away from him. Because there's not a lot of counters you can do against Wunsa. But Apps also has that terrifying Yunhung.
Yeah, he does. Man, the Ileana, so that thing is that's a reference. It's got deep lore in the Guardians Club tournament.
He'll never give it up.
I love it. It's so good. And parting ways with it now. Maybe I was a believer, you know.
I mean,
but
hey, maybe we'll do the tech.
We'll see what happens. And then we got the Water Gojo coming up here for Killer Rain. And then
there it is.
That's the Fermion. It's your Fermion, bro.
Stoic knows what the people want to see. I think Xiomi, that might be like a cool synergy. You defense buff, speed buff the Fermion on the other side. Could be cool. Oh no, you're going for the speed buff on the Sonya. See, there we go.
Oh, it looks like that might have been an accident. I'm just looking at Stoic's face. It kind of looked
Xiomi's in distress as well.
We can get confirmation.
There's Apps' super aggressive turn 1 team.
Oh,
but
dude,
Xiomi is kind of terrifying now.
That thing is pretty dominant. That comp that Apps has brought with the Maximilian. Truly though, if anybody could take the damage that they're trying to dish out, it could be Stoic and Xiomi. We all know Stoic.
I'm telling you,
I'm built to receive. That's what he says.
Yeah, and the Liliana. I mean, it might not be a bad pick here because hey, if you can survive, you get that invincibility, right? Or is it shields?
You're right. You're right. It's invincibility for one person, for one target.
Could be. Oh, and the nice control from Xiomi and Killer Rain following it up with a double 33. So it looks like Apps' team is a little faster, but Xiomi has a lot of juice. So we'll see.
And now, so what are your bans? What do you ban here?
For sure, I'd probably take out maybe the Vanessa from Apps' team, and then maybe the damage. The damage dealer on from Xiomi. It makes sense, right? But you kind of want to since Apps' team is double 33, you kind of want to abuse that. And Xiomi and Stoic kind of realize that, so they get rid of the biggest damage threat.
This is it, guys. We're going in. Best of 1 in these matchups today, right? We have 7 games to get through, potentially more if there's a tie. So that means we got to blow through these things. So the first and only game between them, they've had plenty of time to see each other's strategies. Let's see how this plays out.
A lot of pressure. Turn 1. Who's he going to boost? Is he going to strip for the Zabala to reset? Is he going to boost the Killer Rain's team? Oh, it looks like he is going to go for the boost. Now, it's cool because you can skill 1 boost your ally team, and then but he goes for the attack buff.
And here's that Zabala. The Zabala that you were talking about being so good in 2 versus 2. Gets the increased cooldown time on both.
Okay, Sekhmet's still going. It's saved. See, that speed difference might have really made a difference here. And you see how the Fire Megumi doesn't do anything because it's on the enemy team, or it's on the allies' partner side?
See exactly what you mean, man. Yeah, the Fire Megumi has less activation chances than normal, so it does definitely hinder him. He's good for a speed lead, but that's about it. And you saw that. This Sonya, wait a minute, can this Sonya actually take a kill? And it's a crucial kill. That is so crucial.
But he got, that was nice. Okay, so Stoic. Okay, Stoic is down, so now it's 1-1.
1-1, and that was important
kind of
because
low on juice, but Xiaomi has no cooldowns.
when we were looking at the pick ban phase earlier, right, it seemed like that the Sonia, Ileana were perhaps auto drafts, you know, just based on Stoic's reaction. So it's huge that the Sonia was able to take out such a crucial target. Here we go. This is
Okay.
Show us
Let's
what
see
you
the
got,
value?
Ileana.
The
Prove it to
value?
the folks who say they don't believe in you. We got invincibility on Seren,
Okay.
and we got shields on everyone else.
So let's see. Does he get the will? He gets the will. No defense break. Now, he can only reset the one unit that has no will. But he can give maybe Zabala some cooldown. Okay, he goes for the segment for the double reset. So now invincibility is probably getting taken off.
I would imagine. Instead.
Oh, that's true, because the monkey proc, you don't want to get that 2-turn slow and stun.
I didn't. I'm glad you pointed that out, dude. I did not notice that it had an additional turn in there. That was a really good target. I'm glad that they targeted it. And Ileana's locked down. Water Gojo absolutely thrashing folks with blue.
The Megumi is just not doing enough here, I think, and Xiaomi's team is just unable to use their skills, so they have to survive maybe this immunity while they can, but it's rough.
This is still anyone's game. I know that this is looking pretty dire.
He has a cleanse.
But all the HPs are relatively similar. It's just a matter of time. If Team Stoic can just find a window, they can go in on Team Apps. And look at how focused in they are.
The monkey cooldowns are fairly low, a couple good procs, and he can still do it.
Yeah, just like that. Dude, that's the caster's curse.
Okay, no skill 1 stuns, though, so it's a little hard.
Mm-hmm. And if we get a proc from Ileana, I wonder what Ileana's built on.
Yeah, I don't know. Is it? He looks like Stoic getting mad. It might be unviolent.
Yeah, because if it proc there, it could have boosted up the monkey to get another turn back.
It would have been,
This,
okay.
This is probably going to be the thing that takes the invincibility.
Let's see. No, see,
What?
that's my Gojo. I fought Gojo. He stole my invincibility every turn. I picked this unit. He doesn't strip anything.
Yeah, we've all been there. Oh, and the monkey gets
Monkey
hit.
goes down.
Defense break, lands, segment confirmed.
Lord's
Kill gets a
doing
nice
the thing.
sleep.
Okay, so he goes for the full damage on the right side. That is their sustain. So App's skill 1, Zabala, is kind of the only saving grace versus the Viva Shell. But it looks like, actually, Xiaomi, they might have stabilized.
That's what I was thinking too, and we took a second there with Xiaomi to kind of look around and see if there's any good Song of Switch Destinies targets there. See if any HP bars vastly outweigh attack. There wasn't anything, but there might be a chance because she's got that skill.
Nah, it's looking rough now. They're getting controlled. Laura's stunned, and now Silver doesn't touch with the absorb pushback. So that means Fire Megumi's not taking any bar from that.
Uh-oh. And now you reset the Viva.
Yep. But you can boost the Laura right here and maybe stun the team. Or you can boost the Viva and hope it has heal. So he goes for the Laura.
Can he get a very important stun here?
Silver has skill 3, I'm pretty sure.
I would go for it.
That's huge. Okay, one more turn on the skill 3. Does
Good
Gojo proc? Oh, he gets an enemy Gojo always stuns. Enemy Gojo always stuns.
And just look at the bar, dude. The thing, he comes around so quickly.
Let's see. I'm assuming he's going to take out the Laura, and then I think, oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. In just a second here, it's going to be Stoic versus the world.
Oh, but this, Gojo's coming.
Yeah. Oh,
It was tough.
no.
It was tough. Yeah, Apps, you know, the full turn 1, even though they went 1-for-1 with the Yunhong, the Yunhong was able to boost the twins so that it could strip for Zabala and kind of let Zabala do the freeze reset. So Xiaomi was kind of back. He was on the back foot a little.
Yeah.
It was
It's
rough.
that interaction. It's that, you know, he managed to boost. We talked about, you name dropped Zabala before this game, too.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a big core of Apps's, and it's a very strong unit in the 2v2, I think.
Oh, look at that. No Vio to help us at all.
And then he finally got it when it didn't matter.
Yeah, it's past that point. That's the post-game interview from Stoic. Stoic, tell us, was the Sonya on purpose? It was great the way that it secured the kill. That was awesome.
Yeah.
It looked like an auto pick, so I wanted to confirm with you.
Yeah, I want to know because I saw a little shaking heads. So okay, it looks like the additional damage is coming through. Yeah, that's pretty good damage.
Said at Stoic, what is a Bioproc?
I've never heard of that before. That's an enemy team buff.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
that's something that happens to the enemy team.
Yeah.
Team Apps walking away with 3 more points, getting added onto their leaderboard total here.
It's a good match.
Good showing. Good showing
Yeah.
from Team Stoic. Like, they did manage to stabilize. You pointed that out. It looked pretty good for a second there, but the control was
it was too much. It
brutal.
was too much.
Yeah, the Monkey King never had skills, right? You know, the Viva never got to use the skill 3.
Yeah.
It just ended up being a little bit tough out there.
And it was really smart from Apps. He was able to, I didn't even realize the synergy with the Light Twins. You can reset the cooldown of the Sekhmet after she skill 3s. So you can back-to-back skill 3. It was pretty good.
That's a great call. And the Gojo just doing good
Buff
work out there.
Gojo, yeah. Yeah, this thing hits like a truck. And it stunned every skill one it took, I'm pretty sure.
For people who are around quite often, you may have seen the Water Gojo in every single game at the Americas Summit. There was only one set where he was not picked in the entirety of the Americas Summit. It was crazy. He had an incredible tournament run, and it goes to show why. You know, it's like the defense scaling skills just age so well over the course of the game, and he gets more turns than the average bear, too.
That bar in the beginning of the turn, it just keeps him cycling. Oh, Stoic said Sonya wasn't auto, but
Ileana, though.
Who actually had a great performance that match. I won't lie to you. She kind of went crazy.
See, I misinterpreted it because it looked like they were picked like really close together, and so I thought they were both. Sonya was a great call though. Sonya taking out the Yonhong. Like I was gonna say, like if it was auto, she did great work.
You have to remember, Sonya is does damage on the speed difference. So the fact that Yonhong outsped the Sonya, but Sonya still one shot the Yonhong, that's good.
Yes, exactly. Killer in the GOAT, even without Minato. Look at that. I said, Bloom says, I don't believe you, Stoic, in reference to Ileana being auto-picked. Because Bloom dropped a quote at the beginning, said Stoic was going hard. He's try hard, no Ileana.
No.
I'd love to know who that last pick would have been.
Yeah, so let us know. What was the real tech? Oh, so here I'm going to do some scouting for my team. Let's see if J-Mack and Spectre can figure out this really intense, strong duo over here with Zex and Simba.
Yes, dude. I'm glad. Yes, so this is exactly that. It's an opportunity to kind of do some espionage into what Team Simba's bringing, because Team Simba has been killing it with their drafts. Like, you know,
man, I always say Simba's him, and he always fights me back on it. But these matches are showing, man, Zex and Simba are real threats. They're taking over everything.
Yeah, they are. And looks like Zex, the designated speed lead taker, he's bringing the Oliver to begin with, one of my favorite first picks in RTA right now.
And in 2v2, it's one of the best 33s because Samath can be kind of hard to use, and Vanessa only does things for one side, right? But Oliver's always control.
Yeah, and you have more targets, right? You know?
Ooh, the LDs. That's shiny.
Simba is so fun to like watch draft.
Jogun!
Oh, it's Jogun! Wait, you called it!
Nice!
Oh!
The Wally Jogun? Okay, so it looks like Spectre and J-Mack are going real intense damage. Zex is still going for take the speed leads and try to speed contest and use Simba's really, really nasty LDs and work off of that.
So yeah, the speed contest. This is going to be interesting, chat. We are off to the races right now. Literally before stream, we were talking about Jogun, the Fire Art Master, and we made the comparison to like Wool Young. It's like you throw a little Wool Young in there, right? And that's what you get after the balance patch. He now attack bar boosts, so he can be your starter in addition to your AoE strip. It's very cool.
I'm gonna do a little leaking here. Spectre is really fast, and Zex is also really fast, but Zex can ruin way more things. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Yunhong is faster than Zex, just because Zex likes to tune more things. But I think this is going to be an insane, like, who's going to go first? I honestly don't even know.
And how much will is that? Like, is he able to get a scroll trap out? Are any of these units off will?
Because now Spectre can boost the Jogun with the Yunhong, or you can boost the Wall Young, and Wall Young can boost the other side. So I'm sure that the Yunhong is going to go, and I'm sure the 33 from Zex's side is going to go. Because that's like the biggest way for Spectre to maybe be able to contest. And I think J-Mack is also zooming. J-Mack is a huge Zerath Warlord, and now he has Yildong, so I'm sure he's going to be getting faster and faster every day.
And then at the end there from Zex, we got the Fire Megumi, who, we talked about how he's got less potency in 2v2. He's still got a solid speed lead, and he's also anti AoE. Since there's so much AoE presented from J-Mack, he'll have more opportunities to proc his passive. And then we got a Zenitsu to round that out.
I like the Zenitsu can't get stunned by Simba's Gianna and Zex's Water Monkey King and the Fire Megumi, and Jeff's Han just does a ton of damage. Okay, so the Woolyong goes down, which is the faster speed lead, and the Ethna, which is their fastest threat. So Sonya's gone, so they can't get sniped out, so they're gonna play for the Water Monkey King's probably gonna go for, if he outspeeds, because he has the 33 speed lead difference, he's probably gonna stun the Yunhong so that they can't do any boost shenanigans. But it's going to be interesting because Simba might be getting outsped here by the Sekhmet.
Here we go. This is going to be a blazing fast game one way or the other.
Oh, yeah,
Off
it's
to
going
the
to go.
races.
This isn't going to last long at all.
Ooh, let's see how this goes, dude. Oh, the
okay,
Shiho.
And that Yunhong is almost there.
What?
Oh,
no stun!
That's my Shiho!
Dude, the devs got to buff him again. They got to buff him again. It didn't take...
Oh no! So it's gonna boost the
and it's undone
Jogan?
too.
I don't know about that one. That was a bit risky because now he gets cut. Okay,
he's got
nice,
increase. Okay, this is working out in his favor now. That was looking a little dicey. I wasn't sure about that.
If he boosted the Jogan, he would have been able to strip to actually land something. But now it's a little awkward, I think. Oh, and he missed the Gianna.
No, dude. Then that's a crucial one to miss.
Do you want to bomb the Zenitsu and stun the Ciara, or do you want to eat the Han? Who does he decide? Okay, he doesn't want to eat the Han. And he has no choice. He's gonna eat the Han.
Anyway. Okay, they're trading reses right now, basically.
Zenitsu goes down here. Yeah, this is... Oh, never mind. Oh,
dude, they're just trading reses
what
back
is this match?
What is going on? This is a wild game, guys. We're gonna have to dissect this afterwards, because this is like... so much has happened here. Han goes
He has to kill the Zenitsu. Yeah.
He's got to.
Okay, it goes down. Whew, this match is something different.
Yeah, this is kind of spicy. Both players are an equal mix of disappointed and thankful because they're getting like blessings and curses in equal measure right now. Here comes Oliver. He can reset, and the whole board is open.
Okay, now can they stabilize? Can Zex take it back from here? Because Yunhong is going to boost the Han. But Han only has skill 2, so if he doesn't proc, it might be okay. Gianna's coming again.
Jeff looked a little surprised or something. Let's see.
Maybe he wanted the boost on the Ciara.
Now you put the glancing anywhere. Just give it to the Fire Megami. You try for it.
Now Han and Sekhmet get stunned. Oh, Han is immortal this game.
Incoming 20% accuracy increase to Shiho's skill 3. Dude, you got to, apparently.
Oh, man. It feels like it.
Oh, this is... gotta admit, we're in something resembling a mid game right now.
Yeah,
it's going a little deeper than I think any of us expected because of all the
game would have been open like over 10 turns ago.
Yeah, I really did think so. And now we're just cycling through, like waiting for our cooldowns to come back. Ace, this is
Do you think they kill the Veronica or the Megumi?
I think they go for the I'm sorry, the Veronica. You just kind of take the kill while you got the defense.
I would have gone for the Megumi, but I guess you could pack it up, right? Or you can pack up the Shiho.
I'm very much in the camp of if you... Oh, dude, the reses!
What is this
Look
match?
At Jeff and Spectre physically recoiled. That hurt them in real life. Yeah, this is... we're definitely going to have a lot to review after this in the highlights, because this is quite the game. Oh, and the res on the Ciara, it's just back and forth, chat. For people watching at home, it's like they are being denied their checks in equal measure. Both teams are kind of at parity in terms of back res.
Oh my god. It looks like Zex is coming back. Shiho is insane. I'm telling you, if you're not using the monkey, you can put him on Violent, you can put him on Swift. I prefer Swift, but you can do whatever you want. This is a threat at all times.
We just ruined mine before the stream, guys. Yep. Pulling back the curtain a little bit, that's what we just did.
Okay, not quite enough damage. The Megumi isn't glanced either, so Ciara's gonna... Oh, he goes for the Yunhong. That's fair. The Yunhong goes down. No. Wait. That he agreed. Oh, he missed it.
I think you probably should have gone for the attack bar.
Does he get it? Okay, he got it, though.
I would have gone for the attack bar on the Jogan.
I can see that. I can see that.
But there's a reason why I'm not up here. So
No,
take
no,
that with a grain of salt.
He might have had to. It's looking a little risky now.
And now
Because
you get
Ciara's coming, but he still has Gianna. Unless... Okay, it landed.
I feel like... Well, you know what? That's good. Now I think you just bomb Oliver. Nice. And then you cycle off the Gianna.
No, okay.
Not enough. Dude, this is so...
This is... Oh, man.
This is
It's going to come down to Monkey versus Segment.
This has been so stressful, dude. I can't imagine what it's like piloting these teams right now.
Okay, Ciara goes down.
Shiho takes this whole game on his own, by the way.
I wouldn't skill 3 here. I would have tried to absorb the Oh, he didn't have it. He got reset. That's my bad. Does
Skill
he get
2,
stoned?
Shiho still eats this comp alive right now. We've seen, Shiho will do this off element. He would do this if that was a Fengyan, and
Yup.
he'll still eat it.
I'm telling you guys, build it. Build it. The bar cycling off the skill 2 after stunning. Yeah, this unit is... Okay.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's just it.
Yeah.
Shiho's just different, dude.
Yep.
Okay, Team Simba taking a win, another 3 points. Immaculate game. I don't even know where to start, dude. That was something else.
I like that match.
Me too. I'm so serious, dude. So we got accuracy and reses where they mattered for both teams at multiple different times in this. I don't know. What's your take on that game?
I am like in awe that so many things missed that were so important on both sides. Usually it feels like it's one side that just getting unlucky, but both sides just couldn't land anything.
And it felt like the turn after, you know, they're literally trading these things back and forth. And it was very interesting interplay because of that. And we're going into this, we're thinking this is going to be the fastest game of all time. And then all of a sudden, everybody's missing their cooldowns. We've all gassed out. We're just trying to cycle through. Like, that was a great game and very different from both of these teams, I will say.
That was good. See, Sarah said it in the chat. Should have reset the monkey and bomb it. That Shiho was literally that. My first match was the same way. My Shiho was the entire team.
In a lot of games in 2v2, I know we've all been in this situation where we've looked down the barrel of a loaded Shiho and we've underestimated it, you know, and it's like, you should take that guy out closer to first than last because he's voted most likely to solo your whole team in high school. You know, it's
I can see that.
The fact that he missed the stun in the very beginning.
And it does it every time, but it doesn't matter. I still cry because the thing is, right? Segment misses, she gets skill 3 back, but it feels bad because she doesn't really solo, right? Shiho, additional damage, perma immunity, perma invincibility. His stun gives him bar. His skill 1 also stuns. He just is a threat at all times.
Oh, Spectre in chat right now. Let's get it. So Sarah said should have reset the monkey and then bomb it. Spectre said I know, and LMAO, my bad. It's dude, what a great game, by the way.
That was beautiful.
That was awesome. That was beautiful.
I enjoyed that.
And yeah, Simba and Zex are still, they're built different, dude.
Man, these guys are great players, honestly, genuinely.
Yeah, they are. Oh, and look at that for the Team J-Mack fans and the Team Stoic fans. You get to see them right back at it. All right.
Let's see, can J-Mack and Spectre bring back the morale, or can Stoic and Xiaomi bring back their morale? This is going to be quite an intense showing. They got a lot to lose here.
Starting with the Wunsa from Xiaomi again.
That's a bit interesting. I think if you know the other team doesn't have Wunsa, you don't want to really early pick the unit.
That's kind of the thing to me too. Spectre has a lot of LDs. Actually, so you know, and Jeff's got his fair share too. So I don't know what they have in their box, but you're 100% right. Like, not a lot of people are vying for a first pick Wunsa.
Yeah. So it's a bit rough, right? Like, even me, if someone were to take my Wunsa, it's not really that big of a deal because the unit is super easily counterable. But it makes sense if it's your fastest and you want to make sure you're speed contesting. Hey, by all means.
We got the Jogun.
Oh, there's a Shiho.
Oh, it's a Shiho first pick.
This team right here, Oliver, Shiho, Jogun, I think is one of the best trio cores in the game right now for regular RTA. If you don't really know what to play, try these 3 together. You can go like Ciara and then whatever else you want. It's a great team. It was a great team. Sarah said that wasn't beautiful. It was utter chaos.
Yeah. Dude, yeah, it's utter chaos. That's what makes it. That's what makes it so beautiful, Sarah. That's what it was so fun about it. Like,
Oh man,
it was chaotic in both directions too. It wasn't a one-sided thing either. It was fascinating to watch. Definitely subverted expectations. Let's say that.
Oh yeah. All right, so now Spectre's going in with double speed leads plus the Yunhong, and J-Mack is going in with his double swift units and some real threat and CC. It looks like
This is more aggressive than we've seen from Stoic thus far.
I know. I like this. The double 33. Maybe he wanted some math last time.
I like it. Getting some action in this one. It's like, you know what?
See, I told you we had a couple zoomers. I didn't say apps. I said a couple zoomers. Stoic doesn't tell anyone, but I like this.
Laura. Okay, so
we got an LD stack team versus the rest of the world.
Yeah. So if Team J-Mack is really like wanting that turn 1 bad, you got to ban the Laura, right? Or do you ban the Wunsa?
I think you probably have to ban the Wunsa and Ethna are the fastest, but do you really fear the Wunsa? Because it only boosts one side. So maybe you take out the Laura Valentis so they don't have hard CC.
I tend to favor what you just said there. I think that might be a better take. Yeah, because Wunsa's not the most threatening thing on the planet. Right?
And
so
he really doesn't have much to set up for, right? Oh, they decide what to do. Just get rid of the highest base speed units.
Yeah, so it seems like they're prioritizing turn 1 over all else.
Again, like you only have 2 high base speed units, 1 on each side, so they're gonna get banned out. So banning for speed's a bit rough, I think. The Ethna makes sense because it's a solo unit, but the Wunsa is a bit rough.
The Viva has a really thick HP lead for this, by the way. I think I forgot to take that into account before.
I didn't think about that either.
There's a good lead.
Okay, so they take turn 1. Does he boost his own team or does he go for? Okay, he does go for his own team. See, and now you're gonna have to eat both hard CCs.
Oh, and this glance is gonna feel real nice too. Misses on the Oliver, but
at least he gets the provoke on the big man.
That's good. You can get it back over here too. Rez, he technically got it. He just rezzed it. Let's go. One more try.
So they're willing to eat all of what J-Mack has, which is a bit rough because I think getting your Samath, packed up and then your entire team stunned by the Oki with attack buffs in your rough.
Just put the Samath in the bag.
Like, put the Samath in the bag, bro. It is what it is. Oh, he gets it both. He gets both of it.
That would be a great transmog for Jogun.
Yeah, put the prize in the bag, bro.
Fast food Jogun. Whoa, big damage on Valantis. And unfortunately, the Jongnam is there with the provoke to clean it up.
Yeah, J-Mack has a great team here.
Yeah, he does. Vanessa's skill 3.
See, I'm telling you, you revive it and then what? You're just going to get pushed back now or silenced by the Assure, you know?
Mm-hmm. You are right. And so Viva's looking to be coming up next. So she doesn't have anything right now. I think I missed the heal get deployed.
I did too. Did she get reset by Oliver?
Or by Oki, maybe.
Oh, yeah, you're right. He procced and reset her. That's right.
That serves me right for looking away for a split
I know,
second.
exactly.
Yeah. Oh, and now you can pass back the defense break. This is set up for somebody now, too.
Oki is so good. Oh, this Oki wants to win. J-Mack. J-Mack, Stoic is... he's like, violent proc citizen 2 games in a row.
Nice little counter stun.
I like that.
Yeah. Don't know if it's enough. It might be enough to save the Laura for a turn, though, because I don't think she's going to die for this.
He missed the stun. A lot of stuns are getting missed, and strips as well from Xiomi's team. Okay. And I guess Spectre is also doing his fair share of. Oh, no defense break.
Now Team Stoic
takes the glasses off.
Yeah. Team Stoic is just trying to figure out where is that window where we can take that kill. It's like P-Sama's back.
Matt is out the bag. Does he land?
Do you go on right here because there's a defense break?
Oki keeps proccing and there's a defense break, so I think he should have went right. But I get that they wanted to get rid of the Wo Young before she could heal.
Good call. That's a dead Laura. I think. Yeah, it's a dead Laura.
If you could play for Vanessa revive, maybe? Is it all violent?
Oh, she got it. She got the increased cooldown time.
Is that enough? Does he pack up the Samath? Does he put the Samath in the bag again?
Put the Samath in the bag.
Okay, he goes to Diva. But I was going to say, it's only one left on that side, so the bag doesn't work.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, it accounts only for the team on the selected side, so...
And now they're going to eat an attack buff Oki skill. No, the Oki got reset, actually, so... They might be okay.
Viva's just kind of just turning her wheels right now, just trying to get
damage.
skills back online. That's a tough climb after you get reset by Oki or Oliver, but it seems everybody's kind of at parity right now. You know, you're just waiting for those skills to
Cooldowns
come
are
online.
down. Vanessa has revive in a turn. Is that going to be the difference? Can you get rid of can you control the Oki and get rid of the Oliver so
I
Samantha
think you go
can
for
get
crit
reset?
on Oliver. Yes,
Nice.
dude. Yes.
Now, can you
That's
keep
what I'm
the Oliver
talking
down? Or not the Oliver, the Oki down. I think Oki has skill 2.
Yes. So, a proc
Reset,
here would be
maybe?
noted. A
Skill
proc
1 for the
here.
reset? And now Smash is
Unfortunately,
down.
nothing. Dude, because a proc there. So
It
now
might
the
be on
Oki.
Swift.
Oh, he doesn't reset the Vanessa, by the way. I guess that's technically.
I think, yeah, because that's probably the only window you're going to get to reset the Oliver before Sekhmet comes back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So this is well navigated from Team Jeff, I will say,
Yeah.
because it's so weird. But prior to that reset, right, Team Stoic was not out. Like there was a world where Kisama could take this.
Yep, I saw the vision. It was a bit rough though. Like I said, Jeff's team had a lot of just impact, just CC, attack buff, Shogun scroll. Spectre had the Yunhunk heal, the skill one, or the turn 1. They had the Oliver resets. They had the Jongnam heals and the stuns.
Ooh.
Ooh.
A kill from like 100% on Okeanos.
Oh. Okay.
Put the Sekhmet in the bag.
Okay.
Get a little boost.
Vanessa finally goes down though.
Yeah, I think so.
Unless he greeds for the skill 2 on the Viva and then kills with the Jongnam. He does. Oh, he just almost kills it. Okay.
Yeah, and that's
And
a
then he
double
just-
kill
yep.
on the right. Now they're just cleaning house.
Yep. All right, how much does he do on defense break? Oh, he missed crit. That would have killed, actually.
Lots. Wait. Okay, yeah, no, they can't kill the Joe gun. This is
okay.
or the Jongnam, excuse me.
Yeah, that was rough.
There's a Jongnam and a Joe gun.
Yeah,
can't kill
there's
the
too much-
Jongnam.
Yeah. It's a good match, though. I enjoyed this. This is good.
Well done. Stoic looks resigned
Yeah.
to this. He's
I'm curious to see what he's going to say in the chat.
But honestly, great job from both sides. This was really
I enjoyed this.
this was really close. Look at the state of the game. Look at
This
this.
is good. This is good. We need more of this in the game, you know? Just real scrappy, real, like, heals, damage. Shogun, I really like the aggressiveness he puts on the team as well.
Team J-Mack.
All
Jeff.
right.
Taking the win, 3 more points on the leaderboard for him. And Team Stoic did a really good job trying to deny them the 3 points, especially. Like that was a solid show there.
I enjoyed that. That was good.
That was nice. Yeah, I there was a world where
I saw
Pisama was
the
going to
vision.
take it.
I saw
Yeah.
the vision. If they were able to just keep that Oki down for one more turn, I think they might have actually got it, because then Sekhmet would have been able to reset it fully. But I do believe he proc actually mattered. So
And there, look at that kill. So he went for the kill over there, got the Wool Young, which I think that's a tough call to make.
It is a tough, yeah.
Sure. I was thinking maybe he could kill the right side, or not all of it, but some of it.
I do think he defense broke the Assure when he should have maybe at least gone for the skill 1 on the Oki. That was good damage. Okay.
Kudos to Stoic's Pisama, by the way. That was crazy good damage.
Yeah. And the Viva Shell as well. Xiaomi's Viva Shell skill 1 hits really hard.
Dang, Skippy, it does. Wait a minute, Emma, are you next?
I am next. Okay, so do I?
If you mute here, so let's. That's the chat. Here we go. So now we're at that part of the tournament where Ammo he actually has duties as a competitor right now, and he has something to uphold here. His partner's waiting for him right now.
I got a duty to do, guys. I'll be back.
You got the duty. Go do it, man. Take it to go. Look at this. Here's the leaderboard real quick. So right now, sitting in first place, still Team Simba. Simba and Zex at 18 points. 6 points off from the nearest second place of Team Apps. We have 4 teams sitting at 9th, and only 4 teams are going to make it to the finals. And by the end of today, again, we're going to narrow this number down to 4. So we'll have our finalists as soon as this day of tournament is over. And coming up next, we've got Team Amades versus Team Simba, the reigning champs so far. This is going to be a big one, guys. So make sure you're here to watch Game 4. Sparks are going to fly Team Amades just got on the call with his teammate. He and Mad Expert are going to try to crack the code that Team Simba have got put together here. We'll see if they have what it takes to take them down and get 3 points on the board. We'll see what's going on. Folks in chat, are you enjoying this day of tournament so far? How do you like 2 versus 2 in a competitive setting? The Guardians Club tournament of 2025 is the first time that we've had a full tournament series in 2 versus 2. And I'm absolutely loving it. Hollister. Evan said duty. I did. Simba insane. He is. He and Zex are absolutely killing it up there in first place. They are killing it. Now, with that said, we've seen folks get close to taking him out today. It got real close. It was a Shiho solo, right? So maybe Team Amades, maybe they figured something out. I was talking to him before stream started today too, and he said that they've got a secret. Said that Team Simba wouldn't be able to predict what they're bringing. So make of that what you will. We'll be able to see it live once they start picking in there. Team Stoic. What's going on, dude? Welcome back to the chat. Great showing today, by the way. That was your P-Sama did crazy damage. What's up, Ziomi? Welcome back, guys. Here's another look at the matchups for today, just in case you missed them the first time. Glad you guys are enjoying it. Just got some answers in chat. Ultra Deathlord, yes, love this. Thanks for asking, Evan. You're amazing. Oh, dude, my pleasure. Thank you for watching. We need more twin gameplay from Team Apps. Interesting. Curlicue, right before the stream today, I just ruined up a Wind Twin Angels to go with my water ones. The Twin Angels are incredibly synergistic. The whole family seems to work so well together. And we've already seen quite a few instances of that family pick today. Here we go, guys. Match 4, Team Amades versus Team Simba. Best of 1. This is the last day of the round robin, so this is where everything matters. Last opportunity to earn points for a lot of these folks. This is Team Amades' only game today, so they got to make this one count. But this is the team that everyone has been prepping to fight against. Team Simba has been absolutely brutal. Now, today, in the one game that we've seen them play, they've diverted a bit from previous strategies. What we'd seen from Zex was something very much akin to a hard snipe comp. And today we drifted further into the mid game than we've seen thus far. So let's see how this goes. Let's see if they continue down that line, and we'll see what Ammo was kind of alluding to earlier when he said that we wouldn't be able to check the strategy, or rather they wouldn't be prepared for that strategy. We'll see what happens. We also know what Ammo likes to pick based on what he said so far today. Stoic, it definitely was a showing. Yeah, dude, it was. You guys did a great job, though. It was very, very close towards the end. I mean, look at this. Here we go. If this doesn't build up the stakes, I don't know what will. Team Simba, again, 18 points versus Team Amades at 9, at half that right now. So they're going to have to put all these points on the board. They have the opportunity to get 3 more and tie for second alongside Team Apps here. And that would put them theoretically in the top 4. Of course, we have a few other teams that have that same chance, where 3 points is all that separates them from being in the finals and being booted out of the tournament here. This could be where a lot of the teams go home today. So we'll see, because that 12-point position is the one to watch. It's the easiest to achieve. We have the most number of teams there ready to get it. Now I want to ask the chat too. So we talked about we talked about monsters that are better in 2 versus 2. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about monsters that are potentially worse in 2 versus 2. Something you don't like picking in 2v2. You think maybe it puts you at a disadvantage. We've highlighted a couple. We talked about how Fire Megumi is kind of reduced down to a speed lead and a dream. Still offers a little bit of utility against heavy AoE, but he's definitely hindered compared to regular 1v1. We are in the pick ban phase now. Mad Expert gets first pick and slams down the Oliver. Oliver being the most popular first pick in both 2v2 and 1v1 formats. Whoa, wait a minute. So this is the plan, guys. Team Ammo, they're just going to take what Zex and Simba have been picking this whole time. So predominantly Sonia and Shiho. Shiho still, for some reason, the most underestimated unit. Maybe just one more buff would finally get everybody to use him like the water Etna the devs seem to want him to be. Simba's going to answer back with the Veronica and the Zabala. Zabala having a high base speed, and he also has an attack bar boost on skill 2. So you can ruin him fast and boost someone else. You can choose somebody else to take turn 1 if you're so inclined. It's almost, chat, it's almost like these teams have been swapped in what they've been picking here. Like, they are going for a fast start snipe comp. The Wind Healing Warrior, who's the functional equivalent to the Wind Zenitsu, taken by Zex. It's just cool seeing what they're taking when all of their normal picks are sniped ahead of them. And an Ella for ammo. That's a real cool one here, dude. Wait, this is such a fun combo because Shiho actually has incredibly short cooldowns already. Ella reducing those cooldowns further means that it's going to feel like he's got invincibility up the entire time. It also means that you could potentially snipe someone with Sonia twice before she goes the way of the dodo. So that obviously means that Simba's going to have to go with a little bit more longevity. Picks the Mi Ying, who's a good bruise option, can take some damage as well as dish it out, and Laura to compete for that turn 1. Zex has already got the 2 speed leads. Zex is actually in a really good spot as far as picking and banning is concerned because now he's open. He doesn't need to get that 2nd speed lead. He's fully free to respond to whatever Mad Expert and Ammo are bringing. Sarah highlighting the same thing. Team Steel, Zex's draft is underway. And an Asher. Yeah, so this is really fascinating. So the plan from Amades and Mad Expert was to just to push Team Simba out of their comfort zone, make them pick something a little bit different. This is gonna be wild. We're waiting on the bans here. They opt to ban the big damage from Team Ammo's side. Meanwhile, Simba loses the Zabala, and the Asher is also out of the equation. With a 33 lead, though, traditional wisdom would say that Laura would still take turn 1 because of that 120 base speed. This is going to be... Here we go, guys. Let's see Shiho. We know Shiho is fast. We know. And look, Etna right behind him. We got the water Etna, the wind Etna. That's how you stun a monster. We saw that before. He missed that in days past. We get the skill 2 set up. That was just a smidge, the tiniest bit greedy. Trying to go, that's a lot of crits you're demanding of Etna in a 2v2 format. You got to get the same number of crits on 1 fewer monster. But the heal and the boost is going to make it look like that attack never even happened. Boost the side with Okeanos on it. Who will he reset? Chooses to reset the Killing Warrior, so that way maybe he could try to get in there. Chat could maybe tell me how to pronounce. I don't know if it's Killing or Chilin. Team Simba's gonna win regardless. Chat, this is the time to tell me if you think what team do you think is going to take this win here? What team wins in this matchup? Vanessa can set up a defense break for someone else to take. Yeah, honestly, you don't even need to do it on the Etna because that's low enough that Mi Ying could just kind of take it with skill 1 regardless. Yeah, that's exactly what the doctor ordered. It's an investment in the future for Zex. And right now, Oliver is just boosting the Fire Megami, getting him closer to his next turn. Get the attack bar boost. Bold to do it now. So he's going fast. He's like, you know what? That is a play that you can make when you have Ella on your team, right? Because usually you wouldn't want to boost your Shiho so that he loses his invincibility faster. But since he's got Ella on the team, he can reduce that cooldown time. So that way Shiho has invincibility up again. Might be able to give it back. Oki, skill 3, gets the stuns. The Keelan's going to come back based off of Vanessa's 3rd skill. Shiho already has skill 3 up. Mi Ying's going to confirm the kill on the Wool Young. That was foreshadowed turns and turns ago. Should be a good time to maybe dish out that skill 2 if you're so inclined, or just set up the damage. It's all about the damage for Team Simba. Honestly, so true. Take the kill, set it up, Killin knocks it out. The entire right side is gone. But I'm not kidding when I say Shiho can solo this whole thing. If we've learned one thing today, it's don't underestimate the Shiho. Sarah, that's a good point. The sound effects of everything I never hear because I play without sound. Same. I play muted as well. Increasing the cooldown time, that's the right time to do it because Mi Ying's got the counterattack, but Okeanos had the immunity. This is just really solid play from both sides, to be honest. But I think that Shiho might be the way that they get the prophesied victory up against Team Simba, who have seemed unbeatable up until now. They have been resting easy in first place with 18 points. Can Team Amades do it? Oh, he's upset about that proc, but honestly, I don't know. I think Shiho might, you might not need the Oki. You might not need, that's all I'm going to say on the matter. You might not need the Oki. Maybe that's me being ruined on triple optimism, but let's go. Good stuns. That's a kill. Now that's a swift Shiho. We know that's a swift Shiho. It started. There's no procs. It needs to live this. It needs to live. Oh my god! 1 HP. 1 HP. It needs to not get stunned. Doesn't get stunned. That could be it. That is huge that Shiho made it through that onslaught. Because there is not an easy way for him to reliably get rid of that invincibility anymore. Team Simba and Zex right now, I would be a little bit panicked. Great proc. Now that's going to allow him to use skill 3. You rip it right now. Take out the Laura. Oh, got the resistance when it was needed to. Not Killer saying ammo sacking too. It's in the bag, dude. There's some good accuracy res checks going on here, but Shiho has got it. Believe in the Shiho. Believe in the monkey. And that's the complicated moment, right? That's the one where you proc the Mi Ying passive. He's got counterattack up. So you just got to make sure that there's immunity. There's a lot of damage coming downrange, though. Let's see what happens if Mi Ying procs, dude. If Mi Ying procs, that's enough through invincibility. No such thing. No such thing. No stun. Nothing can stop this Monkey King, dude. He wants a Team Simba. Look at Simba reacting. He knows the writing might be on the wall. They're trying everything in the back. Oh my god. Ammo's so stoked. They got rid of the invincibility, but it's not enough, dude. He's going to take the kill on the Mi Ying. This is what it takes. This is what it takes to take down Team Simba. Oh my god, with another skill 3 to rip away the invincibility that was stolen from him. Team Amades to defeat Team Simba. Man, 3 more points on the board, bringing him up to tie for second. Wow, what a game. Oh my god. That's what it took, chat. A Shiho and a dream and some favorable accuracy resistance checks. But that was fantastic. A swift Shiho and some good res checks. That was awesome. All right. Not Killerin says, I've never read the word resist an additional turn that much. Sarah says, sweaty. Big time.
My heart rate's still high.
Know, dude, what a game. Oh, but welcome back. Welcome back, Amades.
Oh, I'm exposed. Game, it is what it is. I don't care.
So, the Shiho, man, he was putting everything into winning that game.
I'm telling you, the monkey's broken.
Wait, that's what we've been saying. The monkey is broken. A Shiho marketing. Wow.
All right. My heart rate's pumping. My armpits are sweating. I don't even want to lift up my arms right now. That was a good match.
Tell me everything. I want to hear what was going through your head. Like,
all right. Now that we had our match, I can break down the game plan. So the thing is, like I said, Zex is super fast. So the biggest issues from Zex are the Ethna and the Sonya. As long as I take the Sonya, then his other option is Shiho, and Simba's option is Zabala. So right. If we get first pick, Matt Expert takes the Oliver, which is the best 33, and I can take Zex's Shiho and Sonya, and that kind of puts a lot of threat down on the Ethna, and it puts a lot of threat down on the Zabala from Simba, and it also kind of prevents him from Gianna and Veronicaing me for free.
Wow.
And now we have the Woolyong to boost our mid speed, and now all I have to do is draft like 1 or 2 CC units according to their color, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like I just picked whatever is good into their team, and then they went a lot of CD increased cooldown. So I went Ella, which also gives us a little bit of heal.
I love the Ella
cycle.
That was so cool, dude. You can basically ensure that your Shiho has skill 3 up all the time.
Yes,
that was very cool. Man, that was so much fun to watch, and also that made it so that you guys are now tied for second up there with Team Max too. That's really
and I was
well
terrified.
done.
I didn't know if my Shiho was gonna land. My Oki didn't proc, but my Ella was like, nope, we're winning this. So it was good. I have my Ella, to be fair, on 100 res, and Ming has no accuracy, so I knew I didn't have to throw up immunity.
Nice.
So I threw all of my skills into healing.
Honestly, that is such a great that's such a great point of context, right? Because from our side, it's looking like the accuracy res is not
right.
But you have it ruined on 100% res for a reason. Yeah. You ruin it to res, so when it res, it should be expected.
I'm getting cooked my ass right now.
You put your entire everything into that match, dude. Ammo single-handedly making sure that Shiho becomes the app icon.
I'm telling you, I cannot believe everybody's not playing Shiho. This unit is crazy.
It's crazy, guys. And you know what else is crazy? The first code. Look at this. So we got 100k mana and 100 energy. The first of a couple codes today, guys. So make sure to stick around for the next one. C2US 2025 GC. Speaking of GC, we actually have a command for the Guardians Club. If you're interested in joining the Guardians Club, you can use command SWGC on Twitch, or if you're watching on YouTube, it should be in the description down there. And if not, you can also just find it on the Guardians. It's through the Guardians Club website. What a great game.
I want to clarify real quick. Spectre saying, I used a lot of I. Was that a 2v2? Mad Expert, his Ethno went down. It was kind of hard into the Fire Bagumi, so we had to play for the Shiho. So the Woolyong boosts went to my team. A lot of the Ella resets went to the Shiho, and Oliver kept the Laura down as we needed and kept the bar of the Zenitsu down. So we didn't even have to see what the Zenitsu had to do to us, honestly.
Nice. This is a perfect post-game interview, guys. Look forward to more games after a short break. We'll see you right back here for the rest of the Guardians Club tournament.
All right.
Hello and welcome back to week 4 of the 2025 Guardians Club tournament, where we just saw the best case for Shiho becoming the new app icon that I've ever seen.
I think, like, honestly, there's so many weaknesses to Swift units that Shiho just doesn't have. So you might as well, right?
It's so true, and it looks like you've convinced everybody. We come back from the break, we're catching up on chat. The whole conversation is, I gotta ruin my Shiho. I gotta skill up my Shiho. I need to respect the monkey. You know, it's like, it's crazy. Yes, you do, by the way.
Yeah.
And it's been great. We've had 4 games today, and it's resulted in a leaderboard that looks like this so far. Team Amades just tied for second place. Again, we are playing for the top 4 slots. As long as you're in the top 4, you can be in the finals next week. That's all we care about today.
Oh, let's see. I wonder, there's 3 teams at 9. Can they make a comeback?
Can they? That's the big question. We have 3 more games ahead of us today. We're going into game 5 right now, where you're picking back up with the Guardians Club tournament. Team Apps versus Team Why Cause I'm a G coming up next. So
this is going to be cool.
Team Why Cause.
So Pat has some really good LDs that aren't so great in a 2v2 like Ragdoll. But he has the Yunhung. He might contest apps for the Yunhung. I do wonder if that is the direct game plan, because I know Pat likes to play for turn 1, but he always likes to say everybody's faster than him. Don't let him trick you. Pat is fast. He is. I wonder.
And you don't have to be that fast to make a Yunhong go first. You know. Oh, and look at this. They won the coin flip. Pat goes first. He's taking the Yunhong.
So I wouldn't be surprised if from apps we get the Zabala once up. Now let's see.
It's a good second, considering they have comparable base speeds.
Exactly. Like, honestly, Yunhung is 1, but it comes down, and apps is a speed demon. That guy has like 6 sets that are fast, like way faster than me. So, the light twin angels get swiped. Okay.
Taken away over there. Not a lot of people can take that unit easily, so that was good that Alucard took it.
I feel like I would have sat on the Gianna and taken the Oliver, because now you're forced to Vanessa Samath, you know? Oh, Kabila! Okay, well, Pat really wants the third one.
Wasn't expecting to see a Kabila today.
Nephthys, okay. So now Apps, Killer Rain can go a second 33, and Apps can just slap down Swift units.
It's that easy.
Oh, the Maxi comes out. Let's see, what does Alucard want to do?
We know how much we love the Maxi. You know, Apps loves picking the Maxi. Other people love banning it. We have so much in common. Look at that. Alucard.
Just like me.
Yeah, Alucard's got a really good impression of the Zex comp from before, too.
Yep, there's the double 33. Yeah, I know. Zex's comp and Simba's comp in one team on one side is so terrifying.
It's a good combo.
And there's the Gojo. It came back.
And what a solid response to the Sonya, because that's a unit that can take a Sonya to the face and not flinch.
The only things that are looking scared of the Sonya are the Maxi and the Oliver. And Maxi's probably going to get banned, so we'll see if the Sonya does anything.
We'll have to see. And the Talisman.
So Abs wants turn 1. They have the double 33. They're going to ban out the Vanessa. They might ban out the Sonya. Let's see what happens. Or the Kabila might go, and he might just try to contest 24 versus, or 33 versus 33, because Abs is fast.
Be fascinating. If we have to ban the Kabila, which there could be a world where they have to.
There could be a world. No, Vanessa. Oh, and Gianna. So they don't want anything to do with that Gianna. That's fair.
We're about to see it happen, folks. Here we go.
And then, the Swift units go out.
And we also knew that the Sonya was going to make it through, right? So, you know, obviously the Water Gojo is safe, but the other folks, she could still take a kill.
The Maxi and the Oliver are looking really scared right now.
Yes. My thoughts really exactly, dude.
So who goes first? The 33 Zabala or the 24 Yunhung? Or the Sonya base speed?
I bet you it's going to be the Zabala.
I think it's the Zabala.
33 is you can't turn your nose up at the 33.
That's rough. Especially someone as fast as Apps. This might be his 3rd set, but I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, it might be. Yeah, Team Waikaz looks very relaxed.
Yeah, they're just chilling. Pat's got a great background. He's sitting with sunny weather, even though I'm sure it's dark outside. We got a beautiful Velasco on the other side.
We might have had a disconnect there. We'll get that sorted out ASAP and go back into it. So
okay. So now I wonder if those were the right bands then.
Yes, I wonder the same thing. the body language tells me they probably had control of the loading screen. Here we go. Yes, we are effectively in-game. Zabala taking turn 1 to boost up the talisman.
Gets boosted. Boom! Oh, he glanced the Sonya.
He glanced the Sonya. Oh, look at him.
Maxie's dead. No!
That's a dead Maxi. Oh, no, you wouldn't expect him to glance at... Dude, he had the crit rate buff, too, but he wasn't faster than her. She imposes that chance to glance.
Do we get an attack buff Nephthys here? And then you strip the right side? Oh, we do! Oh, and he procs! Does he reset the talisman?
And he procs. Team Y-Cuz, wait a minute. He's getting some of the luck that Pat claims to not have, you know? It's not on his side, though. It's on Alucard's side.
I know. Do what you gotta do. Boom, boom, boom!
Oh,
boom, so sick, man. This unit is so cool. Yeah.
So satisfying to watch that happen.
He's come so far. Everybody's the memes Zaratu, man.
Boost up the light twin angels.
And now they're sitting pretty. Now the right side's just silenced. It's good damage.
This is not looking good for Team Amades.
I don't know if they can get through the Zaratu. As soon as this Gojo goes down, nothing can stop the Zaratu. And he's not stripping the Zaratu either, so there's no chance for Oliver to proc out and reset.
All right, we got skill 1 coming out from this. We're just kind of spinning the wheels, right, from not killer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I'm guessing Silver's gonna eat this. Oh, that's good damage.
And it is not looking. This does not look like a game that the Water Gojo can water solo.
Let's see. I mean, hey, he procs every turn, stuns everything. It's possible. It is possible.
It's crazy things happen. If that thing was a Shiho, you'd have me saying.
I'm saying if it was a Shiho, he's off. Okay, we're gonna give up.
Oh,
Pat's like, you know what? It is what it is. It is what it is.
Team Y-Cuz.
I'm gonna take the dub. Apps like, you know what? That was good. The Sonya, he went for the 50-50. He got hit.
He did. We had a question in chat. What happened turn 1? I missed it. Yeah, the start of the game was really fast. Zabala boosted the talisman. Talisman skill 3'd
20. Oh yeah, because you get a speed buff on talisman, right, from the Zabala.
And then unfortunately though, even a speed buff, crit rate buff, still not enough. Glanced on the Sonya.
Honestly, I might have missed the first turn 1 too. Did he boost the talisman?
I believe so. I think what we saw was turn 1. If I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah, you didn't miss turn 1. It started kind of like as the skills were coming out.
Yeah. So Zabala boosted.
Yeah, the Zabala gives a speed buff. That makes sense.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
Damn. So that's rough, man. That Sonya's fast.
Only 25%. Here's from apps. Only 25% chance to glance. It was way funnier to do it that way. Zabala gives speed.
He's a gambler.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That was dope, though. Honestly, I think that was the play. Regardless, I would have
did it.
Yeah, I would have done it too. I was
who knows
watching
what build Kabila's on, and so the Nephthyses are usually tanky.
So right now, the top 4: Team Simba, Team Y-Cuz, Team Apps, and Team Amades.
All right.
But we still have some chances, right? So Team Bloom and Team Sarah DX, Team Untitled, have not gone yet today. So that means that they have chances to climb.
Will we get a 3-way tie and have to do more? Will Team Untitled be unleashed? Let's find out.
And that's a great segue, chat, right? Because again, playing for top 4, all that matters is just being in the top 4 from the round robin here. But if we have a tie, we're going to go into a segment. Wow, a segment.
You had segment on the brain.
We're going to go into a segment. Where they have to do round robin between the ties. So they'll fight for that 4th slot.
Good.
Y-Cuz gone forever. Bye, Jeff.
Rest in peace.
I saw the Sonya get a glancing kill very fast early game.
Yeah.
Dude, we've seen a lot of weird stuff today. These games have been off the charts, man.
This is good content. I like it. We need like a 2v2 league or something, you know?
That was going to be like my very next sentence, actually. The two versus 2 in a competitive setting is so much fun. The dynamic is so different. The meta's different. Like, you have someone watching your back. Like, the plays are so bombastic. I need more.
Everything is quick pace because there's no speed. Like, you can't really deny speed. So it really does go fast.
essentially what I've learned over these weeks is that I need more of this. And I hope that people in chat feel the same way. If you guys like watching it, we'll have to dip our toes back into this in the future. This is real cool stuff. There's Sarah DX's boy. Oh, man. I bet it's the stress, the anxiety.
Woo! What happens? What happens? This is intense. This is for all the marbles now.
We're going into match 6. So, as slated in the schedule today, we only have 2 more games ahead of us. However, again, that's going to change if there's a tie. So, we'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens. Game 6, Team Sarah DX versus
Sarah
Team Bloom.
wins 2 in a row. Is that a 3-way tie, or if Bloom wins this, it's also a 3-way tie?
So, potentially. So, thoughts on this matchup ahead of us?
So this is going to be interesting because Bloom has changed her draft a little bit recently, and Sarah's been kind of abusing the meta, and Laura's really strong in the 2v2. Zeus, I think, also likes to play a little fast. Does MD5 play fast? I'm not sure.
Looks like
we
will be made aware. Also, we're not sure if folks have done some new strategies in between weeks. They have a whole week in between tournaments here. MD5 taking the Ishir. So that's our answer. Yes.
Okay, they're going fast. Yes. Sarah and Zeus are happy, so it looks like they have a good game plan going. I'm very curious as to what they
like the prophesied Laura.
Yep. Oh, the Hilda! I think this unit's so underrated. I love Hilda.
The Hilda. This is the one that does the AoE, and if she's not attacked, she gets it back, right?
Yep. She can permanently 2-turn silence her whole team while stunning. It is
that's so sick.
So nice. And the shield and the immunity. I've played Hilda before, and I was so mad that they changed the cleanse to immunity. I was so wrong. That 2-turn immunity is so strong. So strong.
Wow. I don't know if I've seen her picked in a tournament like this.
Yeah.
Or at least make it in.
I would love to see what happens. I mean, the Laura keeps her protected and it strips for her. Zeus can reset whatever threats come their way, and they have double immunity through the Kovarchi and the but they have Seimei as an answer to the immunity. Even though Seimei only is going to work on the Kovarchi, it's looking scary. And the Aya for all the debuffs.
Oh yes, the artist formerly known as Aya.
Right. Right.
We
just talked about this, yeah.
The Exorcist Association, Hunter, Wind.
Is it Hunter? Oh,
yeah.
God, I have to learn that.
I know we got
the
Hunter,
Ming,
the Conjurer, Resolver.
I like this. Sarah brought out a lot of damage to counter this kind of slower anti-CC comp that MD5 has. And Bloom alls in on the anti-CC with the Juno and brings another speed threat with the Miles, but they only have 1 speed lead.
Yeah, only 1 speed lead, and also there's only one.
There's only 1 high base speed unit on Zeus's side. And yeah, it's only 1 strip. So, there's the other high base speed. So I'm assuming speed lead goes out on both sides. I don't know what Sarah, maybe she wants to just ban the Julianne, get the threat out the way, and Bloom might want to get rid of the Laura strip or one of the defense breakers.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too. It depends on if they think they can like beeline the Hilda and just take her out early.
Yeah.
You could, in that case, you could ban Laura.
Might get the Etna gone. Nope, speed leads and the Ming. So one of the defense breakers, and Zeus doesn't want to fight the same main. That's fair. That's fair.
That makes a lot of sense because there's going to be a lot of debuffs in play. Seimei is going to be healing. She's going to be a real pain. Also, she would deny the second turn of invincibility for Shiho, I think.
It's going to be interesting, that's for sure. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, and making good use of that HP lead, by the way.
These
from
are good,
Aya.
yeah.
Holy, there's so much wind. Yeah, there's two thick wind, 2 units that need it between Aya and Etna.
MD5 is fast. Like and he boosts. So speed buff Etna, this could hurt.
Yeah, but big time. See, that was a great play. I like it. Take it out early.
12K!
Dude. Woo. Well done. Well,
I would say the strip,
communication.
beautiful.
Great execution. And also just, you don't want to leave that unit for the end. That's what we said. We called that.
Yeah. Bloom and MD5 are really putting on a good showcase here. Zeus got the reset on the Etna, so no defense breaks. What does Laura do here? Does she do the thing? She gets revenged.
She does it, and now Juno's going to get incidentally boosted here, so she's going to have a lot to strip.
Okay, you
on skill
protect
2.
the Hilda. So now Hilda can do her thing. What happens?
Which one do? You don't have,
Okay.
you don't have fantastic options there, right? Because you don't want to do it to Aya because she'll hurt you. You don't want to do it to Juno because she's going to cleanse it.
It's rough.
Same with Julia.
Yeah, so the I like the value. You got the there's, and something to note is that they didn't get the silence on the Juno, so the heal shouldn't be too bad. Save the skill 2. And they're all the buffs. Wow. I wish my Juno did that. Yeah. Oh, and then does he stun? Or do you just go for the sleep? Goes for the sleep and gets it, Laura. I think you don't have to go for the Ethna here, but you can.
Yeah,
I would go for another sleep option. She did. Okay.
He's just trying to cycle through, get those turns back. Fire Monkey King can even wait. You don't even have to secure the kill here.
Like, but you can.
You can.
And see, this is the 2v2 effect. Aya is only going to affect the Zabala and the Kovarchi. But right now, Zeus and Sarah are playing for the Fire Monkey King.
And now, I mean, if you're on that side, right? Once the Fire Monkey King is gone, how do you kill Julian? How do you kill Juno? That's the question that's being circulated over there.
So they realize, no defense break, which isn't the worst because he didn't proc. Yeah, they're all inning Fat Shield, but the Julianne procs. Was that the first proc?
I think it was the first proc I can remember. Just shy of a kill, but Miles
Can you
is
sleep
more
the
than
Miles?
You got to try to sleep the Miles.
Okay. It's good damage, but Miles is going to do a lot of damage now, but he has to use his damage to kill the... Does he? I mean, you could have saved it because you can kill with the Juno, but...
I guess there wasn't a whole lot that could change between that play there. So
is that a violent proc? So it's a violent Kovarchi.
So here we go now.
She gets
start
it back.
To try to
she
decode
wasn't touched. Yeah.
How to kill Julian, Aya, and Juno. That's the new game plan.
That was a great ban from Bloom's team and a great first turn, I'll be honest.
Yeah, and Ashir heals that side.
And this is another one of the units I didn't even think about. Speed buff, healing, strip on skill 3, a lot of damage, heal block. It's an LD5. Escher was my best LD for a long time.
Yeah, he's got every component of like a strong LD5. Look at that.
And then Julianne's pumping damage, and you can't even CC it.
And they barely touch the right side. And
four on Kovarchi?
Oh no! She did that earlier with Sekhmet too. All 4 went on Sekhmet.
Man.
That's twice in a row.
But this Miles just hits so hard.
Now it's just clockwork. You just kind of clean up what's left over. There's too many counters in play for poor Hilda. I still love the Hilda pick,
I like the Hilda, but I guess you got punished for picking it too early. I think she did that for me, though. She knows I'm a big Hilda advocate.
That was great, though.
Yeah.
Honestly, big fan of what they were bringing.
That was nice.
They brought the heat. They brought the content. It was fun to see it. And also, kudos to Bloom and MD5. Again, the communication and the execution of those early turns and the threat assessment. This was a lesson in threat assessment for 2v2.
Yep. And now, is there a 3-way tie? Oh, no, because if the next team, if J-Mack, is it J-Mack or is it Pat's next, right?
MD5 was about to drive to unpause it. He was about to drive over to unpause it. He was getting in the car.
He's got places to be. He's always on the move.
Yeah, great game, guys. That was super stellar. Like, yeah, man, if you're Bloom and MD5, you are so stoked right now. But for Team Sarah, thank you guys for showing us a really cool comp.
That was good.
Yeah,
I like that.
Cool. It's a shame that Hilda didn't get to see like more action in there, but we did get to see the skill 3 happen. There were just a lot of counters, you know.
Yeah, it was hard. It was hard.
Yeah, tough bans.
I mean, who sees the random Julianne pick, you know?
Yeah, and dude, it's so hard to play against like a Julianne or a Juno, but if you replace that or with an it's even worse. Like, crazy.
That's rough.
So for folks at home too, right? You know, if you're a Sarah DX fan, Team Sarah DX right now with Lazy Zeus, you'll get to see them play again in the next game.
Yeah.
So you can look forward to that. So now, if you're on that team, do you follow through with a similar approach? Do you maybe bench the Hilda? What are your thoughts, Emma?
To be honest, it's gonna be a bit hard because Pat has a lot of counters to that as well. I think he also has the same A, you know? So it's like, do you go for the same game plan and still get anti-CC'd? Or do you kind of flex her a little later, you know?
Yeah, Same eats that up, for real.
Good night, Jeff.
Yeah, like for real. Yeah, sleep well, Jeff. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for the games. So Sarah DX says, darn.
Oh. I'm sure that's what she said the first time, for sure.
Oh, no, not the prizes. Oh, yeah,
no.
Dude, here you go. Of course, guys, as
hoodie.
part of the Guardians Club, you know, for the 2025 Guardians Club tournament, we got some custom merch being made for the winners. So this is what's on the line. You get the medals, you get the embossed jacket. Like, this is some super sick, extra exclusive stuff. This is for you. That's the cool part about the Guardians Club. This is for you. I am insanely jealous. That jacket goes so hard, dude.
Look at that. Oh my, and the runes on the top of the, oh my God.
It looks like it's got the double zipper too. You know,
I have so much motivation for this.
Like the Organization 13 jackets. You know what I'm talking about?
Nice.
Those who know. That's awesome. No, that's so sick. So that's what you guys are playing for. And also, you guys are also playing for, you know, selfishly, the fun of all of us involved. Like, this is so much fun to watch, dude. Like, I'm having such a blast.
I love the content, man. I love content. I'm so glad we get to do this, especially with other creators and other Guardians Club members. This is fun.
Me too. I said it before and I'll say it again. What this has taught me is that I need more.
Yes.
So it's pretty cool. That was a great game prior to this too. So we'll have to see if they decide to change things up in the next game up against Team Y, because I'm a G.
It's gonna be interesting, that's for sure. I can't wait.
Vorvia says, wait, let me in for real. I mean, hey, if you want to apply, that jacket is heat. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Selling my jacket. DM
me. No, guys, like at Command SWGC, that's where you got to go. We got the updated standings here too. We got Team Amades tied.
Let's see.
For second.
Does Bloom catch up here, or does she
And that's where things get real interesting.
This is intense.
If there's a tie, again, we go into round robin against the teams
and
involved.
You know, Pat, he's on the beach right now. He wants to go. He needs this match to win so he doesn't have to play anymore. So I think there's a lot of pressure from both sides.
The pressure is Pat being at the beach. That's awesome. Audrey says that jacket is fire. Yeah, I know. I wish that I was winning this tournament. You know, it's like I wish that I could be involved to get it, but it is super fire. It's a great case for why you should try to join the Guardians Club if you can, guys. Just see if you meet the prerequisites and try to register. It's free to join if you're able to.
There's a lot of fun missions as well, and you get prizes, you get like free gifts. Definitely.
It is the best way to get the most exclusive merch that Summoners War has to offer. Like, it is custom for Guardians Club just for you guys. So join if you can. Look at that. Oh, you got, dude, is that the Jean keyring? That looks great. Oh, nice. Perfect. Full screen Jean. Yeah. That is dope. Missile says Devilmon hoodie? Food for thought. It would go great with my Devilmon shirt.
I could see it.
Go great with the Devilmon shirt. I don't know if you can see the Devilmon on the back, but this is like the best fitting shirt that I own.
I could see it. Was Bloom supposed to have 12?
Bloom should have 12, I think. I think Bloom and MD5 won that game, so they should be at 12 if I'm not mistaken. So you can count them amongst the tied for second place, which would put us at a 4-way tie.
Yeah.
So unless something happens, we're probably going to have a 4-way tiebreaker.
Okay.
Though it could change into a 3. Could change into a 3 tiebreaker, a triple tiebreaker.
Yeah.
After that. Great. There we go. We got the winners. Just resolving the end of that game. Congratulations to Team Bloom, both Bloom and
you guys did great.
That was pretty sick. I'm really hyped that like they actually learned from the previous games in the sense of like today's games, and they're like, we're gonna take out that Shiho first. I don't want to see that thing late game.
I know, I'm leaked. Oh, they forfeited?
Or which team? We're getting word that a team forfeited, not from the next game, I imagine, right? Hold on, we're getting clarification.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Cool. Perfect. All right, there you go. This is how we got there.
Man, this is an intense match.
Oh, yeah, dude. It was very intense.
They were one fire monkey proc away, so this was rough.
Perfect.
Okay.
All right, guys, we got one more game ahead of us before we get into the tiebreakers. We got Team Sarah coming back again up against Team Y because I'm a G right now, Ammo. So going into this one more time, you want to tell us your predictions?
I think they took the bye here. Or you mean Bloom?
Right. Oh, no way. Sparbs. What's going on, Sparbs?
Hey, how's it going?
What? It's been a long time. Oh my God, it's good to see you. Welcome to the Guardians Club tournament, dude. The runes around the dude is Mizzle still talking about the jacket? It says the runes around the hood are cool. W subtle design. I completely agree. I love it when they throw in the runes. That is the coolest way to kind of subtly reference that it's Summoners War merch. I think
the
that's
game
really cool.
technically paused with Kovarchi at 1 HP.
Yes, so that's what happened. Just for clarification at the end there, technically speaking, the game didn't resolve. It was that it paused. Kovarchi had 1 HP and Hilda was still alive, so they were resolving the end of that one. So Team Bloom won that game. Team Sarah, technically speaking, forfeited because it was a DC. Yeah. All right, and just like that, Game 7 is upon us.
See what happens.
I can't wait to see what they brought for this because presumably these teams probably would have planned something for everyone, right? So it's like this is probably going to end up being a little bit different than what they played a mere moments ago.
Okay, so let's see. We got the speed going down on both sides. The 33 versus the Yunhung. Now, does Sarah continue with her Laura plan or does she switch it up?
Oh. And then
no, what do you mean? I said it's either a tie, it's either a 4-way tie or a 3-way tie, right?
You're right.
I ain't saying, Pat, come on. I believe in you. Oh, the Cracker
Marcus giving you a hard time.
I know.
Oh, man, yeah.
So we have an aggressive turn 1 on the left side. We have a bit of an anti-Sonia plus a bit of speed on the right side. Now, I like Cracker, but she feels a little fake, to be honest. So we'll see.
Yeah, Kraka, we haven't seen it pop off necessarily in terms of where this tournament's headed.
Yeah.
But, coming back with the ability.
Still with the, He liked how it worked out, so he's going to continue that. I'm sure it's because he wants to say, I'm slow, so I have to use high base speed. Sure. So now we have the Ming, which is some good anti-CC and some good damage. Defense break solo unit. What does she round out the draft with?
That's a great question. Going down to the wire, and it's a Laura. High base speed, AoE strip as well.
A lot of protection, CC.
Sparbs, it's been 5+ years. It's great to see you too, dude. I'm glad you came by today.
Oh, and there's the signature Gianna Light Twin Angels. And Zeus rounds out with another Swift unit speed lead. Or
Micah's between Pat and Alucard. Extremely consistent with their draft. They have a really well-rounded team.
Yes, I like their team. Oh, and there's the 33. So now I can only assume both 33s go out, and maybe Sarah's Ethna goes out, because then it's kind of hard to contest Pat and Alucard's team.
So what do you ban here, Ammo?
I would probably ban the 33s, and then maybe the Sonya Ethna. Or you could ban the Kabila, so only one thing gets boosted, but that's kind of... This is interesting, okay.
Almost there. Yeah, I also tend to value Ethna a little bit high because I lump her in the same area as like a snipe unit.
Yeah, because it kind of like, it's kind of hard when you're on the back foot, but they left the 33, so Pat can contest this Ethna.
Here we go, match 7, the last scheduled game before we get into the tiebreakers. Let's see.
There he goes.
What kind of tie is this going to be?
Let's see. Who's first? I'm assuming Kabila's going first, but hey, Sarah could be zooming. Sarah could be 250 Ethna.
She could be. Here we go.
And
we're loaded. It's the Kabila.
Oh, and the Yunhung's also going next. See, I'm telling you, this guy's fast. So now I'm assuming one side gets stripped and then bombed out. but which side do you choose?
Magician in chat saying, let's extend it to top 6. I'm glad you like it so much that you want it to be extended. That's awesome.
Oh, that's nice.
The feedback for this has been extremely great. I'm so glad people are vibing with it.
It's been enjoyable. Oh, these twins are proccing. Is that the second time they proc turn 1?
I think you're right.
So now do you boost the Vanessa and get a defense break off, or do you just skill 2s? That's nice. He got that strip, so he actually gets to boost a little.
And now
Ming has passive, so it's a bit rough on the left side.
Exactly, and that's the thing. Mi Ying, you really got to dance around these days, right? And like, there's so many units in here that just like, you know, it's like Gianna just really wants to stun stuff, man. So having to dance around the Dark Panda is really complicated.
Does Ethna go down? Oh yeah, that's. I think that's 16%. I don't know if it's a crit, Vanessa.
Now she's.
Oh, the stun!
Oh no, just off.
Oh.
So close.
So now what happens?
It gives Kabila something to do on her turn, though. You know.
Yeah.
And then Kraka can bring her back, though.
It might mess up if they pause on. Oh, okay. That's gonna be a lot of damage here. Let's see. Yeah, Ming is sick.
He is real sick. He's finally found an identity, and I love that. He's now kind of
right
in that realm of like anti-crowd control, big.
And now
big
Young with
bruisers.
the fat heal,
dude. It's like it
and
undoes
you can just give her the
everything.
cooldowns back. It's like Apps' team, but split apart now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he goes for the Gianna, gets another bomb out, and possibly a stun soon.
Look at that synergy. The
Maybe the
twins
Kraka?
so well. They're a combo facilitator. The way they reduce your cooldown, they'll do anything that you're missing from your comp. Oh my god, he's shredding it. He's shredding that Ming.
Ooh, the attack buff means that Ming's passive does nothing to him.
Yeah, exactly. Because Mi Ying has built-in damage reduction so long as his attack is higher than his aggressor, but that's not the case with attack buff Zeratu.
I know, it's like you can't do anything about that. So now, Sarah can't shatter, and Mi Ying might go down soon. So what does she decide to do? She could get immunity here from Zeus, and then the bomb won't do anything.
Alternatively,
okay.
Okay.
Does the bomb kill? It might have been attack buff. That's risky. I would have revived here.
Can he kill the Zeratu, actually? How much damage does he have?
Oh, he goes for the heal.
Oh, that was a little passive. I would have gone for damage.
I think Tracker goes down.
I would go for damage.
Okay, never mind. So there's no bomb damage on that. Ciara goes down.
Now you lose the Mi Ying.
So now, do you just revive the Mi Ying and the Ethna, or
does it have one more turn, or is it up? Or is it up right now? Let's see. Let's see. It might have it. Maybe a turn. Oh, dude. Man, no, so close. You can tell. Oh, poor Sarah. You can tell she was like so close, bro.
And that's one of the issues with Cracker, right? You need speed, you need defense for not getting sniped out by Sonya, you need HP, so then you kind of die to additionals.
Yeah, that monster is incredibly demanding when it comes to runes. I think maybe I would have gone for damage with the Mi Ying there on the Zeratu. Just see if you can kill it.
Because I don't think you get the chance to really get much healing.
Pat's saying we get no procs.
Well, I think you're winning, so I think
you're winning, dog.
Yeah.
We know. Yeah.
I think you're fine.
Oh, it's so funny.
Now you get a defense break. And now Yana full heals.
Vorvius says no revive. It was reset. It was reset. But I think it was back. I think it came back actually.
I think
we can check the tapes. We can check the tapes, but I think it came back actually.
I did mess up though. I think I thought it was up one more turn than it wasn't.
Yeah, you're good, bro.
Oh, does he? I mean, it's kind of hard to come back from here, even if Kovarchi resists.
Yeah, very true. Very true. With no damage, it's looking like Team Ycuz is going to be taking those 3 points, and just for good measure, I'm trying to make sure the whole team's with us. Earning some
They're
style
just taking
points.
everything they can, and there he goes.
It's like the Twin Angels have to be here to see this.
Yep.
Team
It's a strong
Ycuz
team.
Wow.
That's a strong team.
It's well-rounded.
Yeah,
I'll
they
tell
have
you
everything.
that. Like, it's got the overwhelming damage. It's got the sustain. Like, it's looking pretty good, dude.
That was rough.
Okay.
He said, "Oh, so if you're winning and you get no procs, that's okay." Got
so
it.
that means it's gonna be a 3-way tie. Look
All
at
right,
that.
so this is gonna be Do I have to go back now?
I think that means you might actually need to play another game right now. because it's Team Amades versus Team Bloom and Team Apps. Like, so that's how it's going to be. So stand by. We'll let you guys know how we're going to go. It's going to be round robin. So we are in for some more games right now. Each team is going to play each other.
All right, then. Wish me luck. And Pat, no comment.
That's a lot of messages from Lycos. Oh, that's awesome. That's dope. All right, Team Amades is going to Ahmad is going to attend for his team right now. All right, guys. Here's the updated leaderboard. We have ourselves a three-way tie, so that means we're going to have to find out who's going to be in the top four amongst Team Simba and Team Y, because I'm a G. Who you got, guys? And I want to hear it in chat. Are you guys hyped that we have more games ahead of us? Frankly, I'm pretty hyped that we get to see more. I'm not done. I need more of this. I need to see more. Now, if they were stressed before, that stress goes up a bunch, especially now that they've shown off the prizes. Because now you know what you're losing out on if you don't make it into the top four. That jacket was fire. And it's custom. It is exclusive merch for the winner. Pretty sick. We got a three-way tie. We'll resolve this shortly, guys. We'll keep you posted on how the round robin goes in for it. We got the back end working on it. We're going to be going to a quick 10-minute break here, and then we'll be right back with the tiebreaker games. So stay right here. We'll be back with more 2025 Guardians Club tournament action. See you back in 10 minutes. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to week 4 of the 2025 Guardians Club tournament. We have ourselves a three-way tie. So here's how it's going to go down. We're going to have Team Amades versus Team Bloom, and the loser of that game is going to play Team Apps. So Look forward to a few more fun games ahead of us. And now, remember, these guys are playing for some very exclusive merch. We had requests to see the drip. So we'll be sure to bring the drip back up just in case people missed out on it before, because this is some very exclusive prizes. There's a medal involved. There's a jacket. I'm very jealous of the jacket. It is, it's pretty fire. It's pretty fire, to be honest. So again, we don't need to do all 3 games necessarily. Folks are just playing to get into the top 4. This is round 4 of the round robin segment of the Guardians Club tournament. So that means next week is the finals. So the top 4 players are going to get thrown in a bracket, and we're going to have them throw down. And the winner will get this. The sickest jacket I've ever laid eyes on. Love the runes at the top of the hood. We were talking about that earlier in chat. It's a very subtle piece of flair alluding to Summoner's War. It's great. And you'll also get a medal, as is customary at this point for the Guardians Club tournaments. Super cool stuff. Very jazzed about it. That is some very cool prizes. The fact that it's custom for the players to win is very cool. And that's what's on the line today. But first, before we get to that, we got to decide who our 3rd and 4th are going to the finals next week. So again, guys, we got Amades, Team Amades versus Bloom. Then the loser of that will play Team Apps. Let's see how it goes. They've been prepping for 10 minutes. Team Amades versus Team Bloom. We're coming up on it right now. Let's see if they stick to the plan. We'll see if Shiho comes back around. Honestly, knowing what Amades and I have been talking about today, Shiho's probably going to be on the team. Havoc! Oh my god, welcome. What's going on, dude? What's up, Ultra Deathlord? Welcome back. Happy birthday again, dude. Yes, is Hollister was asking about Hollister wanted the drip check. We did that for Hollister. All right, guys, we're getting ready for the pick ban phase here in a second. We'll get those players ready to go. They're gonna make the lobby, get those players in, and we'll get off to it. Sparb says it's a dope jacket. 100% agree. Probably the coolest merch that we've given out for Guardians Club tournaments. This isn't the first Guardians Club tournament. However, it is the first time we've ever had 2 versus 2 in a competitive setting for a tournament run. And so far, I gotta say, I'm a fan. I want more. I wasn't done today, so I'm glad that we have a couple more games ahead of us here. This will be great. Team Absent. So, Absent Chat just said, imagine I did any prep whatsoever. That'd be crazy. I'm pretty sure there's actually a DBZ movie about that where Frieza actually finally does some prep work. He finally trains and becomes cool. Maybe you'd become a golden version of yourself there. That'd be cool. Havoc says, I've been here the entire time. That's good. I've seen you around, Havoc, but I haven't said anything. And now I know you don't pay attention to me. I look at chat every so often. My bad, Havoc. My bad, bro. I'm glad you're here one way or the other. I appreciate it. Chat, who you got for this one? Are you voting for Team Blue or Team Bloom or Team Amades? I am Team Shiho. I think Shiho's been the MVP today. Managed to take a win off of Team Simba. That gets you MVP status. That's all it takes to get MVP. Here's another look at the standings, guys. Again, so we got that 3-way tie for 3rd place here. Team Simba and Team Waikaz are the only 2 guaranteed to get in here. We just got to figure out who the third place and the 4th place are going in here. So we're going to have a showdown. I saw someone say it's the equivalent to a 5th quarter. It's exactly what it is. We're basically in overtime right now. And just like that, we're getting ready to go into the pick ban phase, folks. Let's see who can lock down that Oliver first. Tina. I took off the ankle weights and now I got frosted tips, says Abs. Someone help. There's no going back from that. Whoa, Bubba V. Bubba V, that's a good take. That's hilarious. That's good stuff. All right, guys, we'll be getting into the game shortly here. Just waiting for everybody to load into the game. This is a big one. The nerves are getting to him. That's what's keeping him from getting into the game too quick. Probably a lot of anxiety in that Goodwill lobby right now. That jacket's on the line, dude. When drip like that's on the line, you gotta take your time. You gotta make sure you're ready. Hopefully they figured everything out in the 10-minute break. Give them time to think about the strategy, see if they want to change anything. Obviously, Apps didn't want to do any preparation, you know? As oh, Stoic. Mr. Penguin King says, to be honest, you get used to Evan ignoring you on stream and at the meetups eventually. Bro, I am catching strays right now. That's wow. Hey, Mr. Penguin King. Now, let's focus. We can focus on the game now. Look at that. I'm diverting attention. Okay, so Ace goes for the Sonia as the first pick. Got MD5 security. The dedicated speed lead holder has Oliver as his 33, has his first 33. Bloom, we got the Shiho and the Etna. We got the wind Etna and the water Etna, respectively. They're going fast. We're off to the races. We're trying to see who can take turn one here. This is really important. Whoever gets that tempo early has a better shot at maintaining that lead. Remember, guys, loser plays team apps. Your face when you see Golden Cooler. Oh my god, I'd watch that movie. Oh, Havoc, is that why? The nerves are also getting to me, which is why I couldn't participate in the tournament, says Havoc. Yeah, me too, man. I didn't have the nerves for it. Ace bringing back the Ella. Unfortunately, the Shiho is not present on the comp, and Bloom is going to lock down the Dark Robo and the Water Gojo. Water Gojo has also had a pretty solid showing today. It's just one of those units that just gets more turns than the average monster. And Shiho needs no introduction. Let's see how MD5 chooses to... Got to get that second speed lead. We're down one. But is Fire Megami the right call? I actually do prefer the more that Water Ryu in this case. Has a little bit more functionality, does more damage, self-attack buffs, denies damage every so often. It's the perfect unit for 2v2 in this case here. All right, guys, we've got the full teams locked out here for the first tiebreaker game. I'm gonna hear it in chat. Who are you rooting for? Who do you think has the game based off picks and bans alone? The bans are out. We're denying the 33 over there. Shio is gone. Of course he is. What are we talking about? What are we acting like we're gonna let the Water Monkey King through? Come on. After what we've seen today, absolutely not. Ashir is first, chooses to boost up the side with the Etna on it with a speed buff on. That actually might be enough to get... Oh my god, the Sonya! Taking the Sonya within an inch of her life. The 1 HP. Man, is Hiroshin here? The 1 HP curse, dude. The 1%. You can't even see it. You can't even see bar there. That's wild. A clutch little skill 2 is all it takes to send Sonya packing. Ace quick to counter back with his own robo action. And here comes the Moor. The Moor's got that skill 2 that does crazy damage with additionals. Look at that, actually. Puts them all pretty even. Sitting down a third of their life. Ella can increase attack bar a little bit there. What a great monster. Mizzle makes a great point. I'm not trying to get like a copyright strike, so I'm going to leave it silent, but I love that. I think that's cool. That's a really cool idea. A little bit of damage from Laura is nothing compared to what's going to get dished out from the Dark Robo with strips, a dot, a single dot, and a stun where it's needed. See where CR places this bomb. Chooses to put it on the Moor. Nice. They're happy that that landed. Can detonate it and set him to half health. Here we go. Now they're trying to take control back. This is a good opportunity. Full team lockdown from the Wind Robo. What a strong monster. Woolyoung to boost the team up a little, provide a little bit of stability with the HP. This might not be enough, but Team Amades is stabilizing. It's just going to take a little bit longer. Down a Ciara. 4 monsters versus 6. Crazier things have happened. Let's see. Wind Robo taking a kill. And putting the Dark Robo right there too. But this Water Gojo is sticking around a little longer. That's more HP than it looks like too, considering he's got the defense buff. So more functional HP. The Laura is quick to drop. 2 versus 5. 2 versus 4. Oh, is this enough? Amades. He's looking stressed out. I would be too. This is a lot to ask for. There's not a lot of damage. However, the control from the Wind Robo is great. However, it's only effective up against the left side, the bottom left side of our screen. Water Gojo is immune to attack bar manipulation. Uh-oh. All right. And no lockdown. Oh my god, he's reeling back. He felt that one. Ace. Oh, dude, and that's it, man. Oh, Team Bloom sending Team Amades to fight Team Apps in the next tiebreaker game. Team Bloom just earned a slot in the finals. Congratulations to Team Bloom. Super well done. Meanwhile, their opponents have one more game to fight right now, and it's a big one. Up against Team Apps. That's tough. Apps, how you feeling? I know Apps was in chat a second ago. See if we can get a post-game interview. Let's see if anybody comes in here. Mizzle did in fact call it. Said, my vote is on the Wind Game Boy. You called it a mile away. Well, except it was actually the Dark Game Boy side that did it. Sorry, Mizzle. My bad. I told you Wind BMO was OP. Actually, you know what? You can still be right about that. He can still be OP even if the team lost. That's fine. You can still be right. I'm not going to take that away from you. It's still a great monster. You said that you like that monster. You are correct. Here's the highlights from what we just saw. It's clockwork, man. That Water Gojo, you can't reduce his attack bar. That's tough. Can't ask for a worse matchup. His Ashir is zooming. I know, dude. We saw it outspeed so much earlier. And look at the damage from this thing. Defense scaling attack, self-defense buffs, plus he boosts his own attack bar and you can't push him back. The guy's going to get turns. That's so cool. Congrats to Bloom and MD5 for the win, moving forward into the finals, securing that slot. Now we just got to figure out who the fourth team to get in is. Guys, again, next week is the finals. Same time, same place. So be here next Friday to watch the finals of the Guardians Club tournament for 2025. That's the key takeaway, that the Ashir was super fast, and it set up the Etna so that way she could take down that Sonya early. That was really well done. And credit where it's due, they knew that they could handle the Sonya. Again, really solid targeting. We've known this about Team Bloom, right? She and MD5, they have great targeting, great threat assessment, great communication. And those are the keys to success in 2 versus 2. They knew they could deal with Sonya, which is kind of a hard assumption to make, right? That's a tough unit. It's like, yeah, your Water Gojo is going to be fine, right? He looks like he's got the Limitless when she attacks him because he's got the defense to withstand an affront from that skill too. But the rest of the team is still kind of sensitive to it. So it was great. It was great that they were able to lock that down. Mizzle lost the Game Boy coin flip. I know, dude. But hey, you're still right. The Wind Robo is still OP. Can still OP even when it loses. Hollister missed the drip earlier. Oh, dude. We brought the drip up again because I saw your comment. We can maybe show it to you again. What would be even better too, that you can also see it next week at the finals. I could hold your curiosity hostage. Say if you want to see it, you got to come back next week. But we're not going to do that. You can also just check the VOD. Okay, guys. So we got one more game. Team Apps is going to be fighting there. That's the drip. There's the drip, Hollister. Soak it in. Look at that exclusive merch. That's the best merch I think the Guardians Club has given out for the tournaments thus far. That's pretty cool. All right, guys. Who do you think is going to win in this one? Let me know who you're going. Let me know what's going on. Fast as sheer helps also. He does a lot of things. The third is... Yeah, dude. Carry Bear brings a good point. He's got a skill 3 that also strips, sets up, deals damage. It's everything. Mr. Penguin King. Not Evan-splaining. Bro. Fine, I won't Evan-splain the Guardians Club drip. My bad, bro. Here we go, guys. Team Amades versus Team Apps. Let's do this. Okay. Now we're in the pick ban phase. Here we go, guys. So Oliver taken, business as usual in first pick slot for Team Apps. Got Yeonhong and Zabala. Oh my god, dude. They are zooming. If you thought the last games were fast, you haven't seen this one yet. Though Mad Expert and Amades are not ones to let it go easily. So they pick up the Wooyoung and the Laura, as well as the Woonsa. Super high base speed units to try to contest that first turn. Actual crown as a trophy would be pretty sick. Is Mizzle. What a great take, dude. Maybe for the next one. Maybe that's 2026 Guardians Clubs winning. Maybe that's the drip for next year. I love that, Mr. Penguin King. So we are kind of seeing a run it back from both teams in the case of what they're picking here. Although Mad Expert is bringing a Fire Monkey King, which is really cool. I'm a huge fan of the Fire Monkey King. He's anti-crowd control. He also has damage that scales over time. He gets faster with time, too. No way. Oh, my God. The Dark Twin Angels. We haven't seen them picked yet today. Genie says, Apps already has some hardware. We also got Hollister saying the Killer Ain looks like a noir detective. Absolutely. The intense lighting, the contrast. Yeah, dude looks like he's ready to solve a case. He's gonna solve the case of the missing Shiho once it gets banned here. Oh my god, it makes it through. It makes it through, dude. We got the second opportunity, the second moment where Shiho was underestimated today. So we got two primary sources of damage over here on Team Apps too, between the Yeonhong and the Maximilian. And no leader skills. It should be noted too, guys, that if Team Apps loses, there will be one more game. Apps and Bloom would have to play each other in that case. So, let's see. That's if Team Apps loses. Let's see if they can secure the win and make sure that they don't have to fight that extra game. Misses the strip. You can tell that the team in the north here, Team Amades, they are stoked about that one. Gonna clutch a little resist at the start of the game, funneling in the damage. Ciara down to 1 HP. Shiho's just gonna cycle a little bit of attack bar off one stun on Oliver of all things. What the heck? Landed it off Element. Here comes Ella to throw in a little bit of immunity for the comp. But what can Laura do? She can try to stun, but it's not going to be enough to save the Ciara. There's a good opportunity for the Dark Twin Angels to just kind of secure a kill if they're so inclined here. Checking attack bars, though. We've highlighted this. Oh, look, just like that, Mad Expert's team comes crumbling down. Team Apps in a commanding position. They're both breathing a sigh of relief right now. They're playing through. Reading attack bars is a super difficult skill in 2 versus 2. You have 9 attack bars to read. Two teams worth for your opponents as well as your allies. Just to wrap up that thought. I don't actually know if that's enough to kill the Laura. So he's just going to try to freeze and increase cooldown time to try to lower the potency of this unit on its way out. I think that's a well played. Might seem like an overinvestment at first, but I think it's good, especially when you examine how intense this game is, like how much it means for your future at the tournament. If it's the difference between playing 1 or 2 games, you do it, especially when you're in this lead. Shiho Glazers or Shiho Truthers? Let's find out. That should be the name of this stream. I feel like it's Truthers, based on what we've seen today. We also know that Ella is 100% res. See? You know, that the 100% res comes into play sometimes. But really what was important there was the attack bar reduction, so. And then Oliver comes back to get what he didn't get before. Okay, so Team Apps, they look like they're very far ahead, but now they're just trying to figure out a way to get around that invincibility and immunity. Like, where's the angle to take down the Shiho? Does Yeonhong have skill 2? That is the question. Does not. A strip with that would be awesome. Boosting up the Maxi. Skill 3, taking out the bread of the sandwich, of the Shiho sandwich. Putting defense breakout. See if he can knock out the Ella. And it's down to the wire. This is what we knew it would come to, though, right? Shiho's always the last one standing. Oh, the skill 2. You know, I almost wonder if you save it, actually. Because considering that that's a 1 turn left on the invincibility and the immunity, like, do you save it for the skill 3 that's going to come up here in a second? Oh, and they yield! Team Apps takes the win! Takes the win away! Oh my goodness, congratulations, Team Apps. Really well done, great aggression. So it turns out it was Shiho Blaze, unfortunately. There wasn't enough that the monkey could do in that one. They couldn't turn it around. Team Apps walked away with it. Guys, great strat. Really well done. Easy. The twins win again. That's straight from Killerin. GG's. 2 OP, says Amades. 2 OP is right. Guys, look at that. And just like that, we've got our tiebreaker resolved. Well done to all teams. And we'll have our top 4 in just a second here. We'll have them prepare the top 4. Everybody in chat too, you can look forward to watching the top 4 throwdown in the finals next week. That was so exciting. That was awesome. Well done. Monkey versus the world. And unfortunately, it wasn't enough. So, since Team Amades is out of the finals, Team Apps and Team Bloom will move forward with Team Wycuz and Team Simba. That's the top 4 for the finals. There's the highlights. How do you deal with this overwhelming aggression in the beginning? They bring so much volatility. The strats were great. And guys, it looks like Ace is back with us today, dude. Post-game interview. Man, that was a lot.
It was good. I mean, to be honest, Mad Expert and I are kind of frauds if you get first pick, so we can't take the Oliver. But I really like Bloom's team. That Escher was so fast. It was. Their draft was beautiful. And then you already know Apps is like, the Apps and Killer Rain are insane. I like what they had going on. The silver was so strong. That 2-turn immunity. I couldn't CC the left side. I couldn't keep the Yeonhong down, so they got the strip on the monkey. It was so good. So good.
But you should know I was glazing the monkey the whole time.
You should know. Thank you. Yeah, it was rough. I think maybe if we had better speed lead options, but it was kind of rough. It was, but that's okay. You guys did a great job. Really good showing. And now we've got our 4 finalists for next week. And look at that, Mad Expert with the positivity, optimism. Yeah, we still
beat Team Simba.
And I'm so happy. Dark Twin Angels, they're so bad. I hope they get buffed. The final bracket, folks. This was empty today, and we filled it in with the top 4 teams. So we'll have Team Wycuz versus Team Apps in the first round of the bracket. And then we got Team Simba versus Team Bloom. And they will meet in the finals to decide who gets the drip and the win for the Guardians Club tournament of 2025. Do you have a favorite?
Dude, going into this, I don't know. This is a lot of prep work in between now and then. I mean, Team Simba's had such a great showing. They've taken an L today, though.
Terrifying.
You guys took it. You guys.
Hey, the Simba Slayer, the Zex Denier. It is what it is.
That's awesome, bro. That's awesome. Chat, we've got one more for you today. One more coupon code. 2 versus 2 GC time. 2 versus 2 Guardians Club time. That's what that is.
Beautiful.
Scrolls on us.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that.
That was a blast. I loved it. I'm glad that we got the extra games too.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't quite done. I wanted to see a little more action. You know.
Yeah. It was good. I enjoyed that. I'm happy. Like there's such good like scrapping. Like everybody's actually just clawing their way through. Like we saw like Simba and Zex were taking over from the top, but we didn't know who was coming up in the top 4. It was nice.
all these teams have gotten so long to kind of get to know each other.
Yeah.
It's been really nice. It's cool that now they get a chance to play, having seen strategies. It was great.
It was good. It was good. Yeah, Ismizzle. Technically, he never died. Shiho supremacy.
Yeah, exactly. Shiho supremacy, dude. Like, yeah, exactly. He never went away. He's gonna be there. He's still there in the game right now, and he's gonna be here next week for the finals. So make sure that you guys are too. Thank you all so much for watching. Ace, this was so much fun, man. It was a pleasure casting with you.
I'm so happy I got to do this. Thank you for having me on. GG's to everybody. You guys did so good. I love the gameplay. Everyone played so well. This is great.
It was awesome, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you right back here next week for the finals.
All
Bye,
right.
everybody.
Bye, everybody.